What's going on, guys? Globe here, and welcome everyone back to another Advanced Warfare video. In today's Advanced Warfare video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to get a vicious medal easier in Advanced Warfare, and also a class setup with the best perks, attachments, and also the best streaks in order to get a vicious medal. So as you guys all know, in order to get a vicious medal, what you need to get is a basic 30 kill streak. It doesn't matter if it's a gun kill or a streak kill, it all adds up to get a vicious medal, and it's easier than getting a DNA bomb. But when it comes down to getting a vicious medal, basically the thing that's going to help you the most is the kill streaks. So guys, the class setup on the screen right now, I'm going to be going it through you guys, telling you guys what you should do with your class setup if you want to get a vicious medal easier. So as you see on the screen right now, we're going to be looking at the class setup. As you see, we have started off the ASM1, and when it comes down to using a weapon, you need to use a weapon that is comfortable for you, because if you go ahead and let's say you use a HBR A3 and you've never used that weapon before and you're going to try and get a vicious medal with it, it's pretty much more than less likely not going to happen, because you've had no training with it or you've never used it, and you should be using a weapon that you're comfortable with. Moving over to the attachments of the weapon, if you want to get a vicious medal easy, you need to use the suppressor or run one. I mean, you don't need to, but if you want to have a higher chance of getting one, you need to. Just because when you're going to be killing people on the mini-map, it will pretty much alert anyone else or any other enemies on the map, and they will start to find your red dot, and you want to be off the red dot or off the mini-map in general, because then that will end your streak. I also like to add foregrip on some weapons. You don't need to use it on all weapons, but only if the recoil is too high, like the ASM one. So use attachments accordingly to the weapon that you're using. Moving over to the perks, this is probably one of the main bits to use of a class setup if you want to get a vicious medal easy. And for the perk one, as you can see, I use low profile. You can use any perks you want, but this is the best perks to use if you want to get a vicious medal. So perk 1 is low profile. This is basically going to keep you off the map when someone has a UAV up, and trust me, everyone's going to be using UAVs in this game, so it's going to help. Perk 2, we got peripherals. This is going to coincide with our UAV later on, but basically you'll be able to see everyone on the minimap when you or a teammate has a UAV up, and it will get you kills more easier. Perk 3, we got Scavenger and Blast Suppressor. Scavenger is going to allow you to run and gun and get ammo while you're killing people, and trust me, when I didn't have Scavenger on, I was picking up weapons from dead bodies and you will die a ton, so always have Scavenger. And also we have Blast Suppressor paired up with it. Basically, this is going to allow you to flank the enemy without being seen while using your EXO abilities or double jumping, and trust me, this is one of the most crucial perks to use if you want to get a vicious medal. Moving over to our EXO ability, I decided to use EXO Overclock. You don't need to add one, you could use one for an extra perk if you want, but I decided to use one because what it's going to allow you to do is if you just die straight away, you can run back into the action more quicker. And if someone's shooting you from behind, you can run away even quicker, which is what I like to do with EXO Overclock. As I said, you can use the Cloak EXO ability if you want. You can use anything, but I prefer the Overclock. Moving over to the score streaks, this is the nitty gritty type of stuff when it comes down to getting a vicious medal, because without your score streaks, it's going to make getting a vicious medal a little bit harder. So with the UAV, I decided to add in extra time and speed. Basically, it's going to make the UAV sweep a bit faster, showing enemies at a faster rate, and also extra time is going to allow it to stay up longer. But because those two attachments are going to be up for longer, it will get your teammates a UAV, and as soon as your teammates put up a UAV, you have enemy direction of the red arrow, which allows you to see the direction of where the enemies are aiming. And that is always a good thing to have, especially when you only have two attachments. I decided not to go with threat detection because it makes it a longer task to get a UAV. And what's the point of having a UAV if it's about an 8 kill streak? Moving over to the second score streak, we're going to be using the Warbird with Aggressor. Now you may be asking yourself, why do we have Aggressor on it? Basically what Aggressor is going to allow it to do is have a mind of its own. So it's going to be controlling itself, killing the enemies on the map, and without Aggressor, trust me guys, it is super hard to go ahead and kill the enemies in a Warbird. I mean, it's kind of easy, but more of the time you're not going to find anyone, and basically it's going to find anyone in its way and kill it, and that's why I prefer Aggressor, as it gets you more kills, as you've seen in the gameplay. Moving over to the third and last score streak, we're going to be using the Aerial Assault Drone. Now, the Aerial Assault Drone is pretty cool. Basically, it flies around the mini-map, and what we've got on it is rockets and AI control. What's going to happen is it's kind of like the Warbird, Basically, it's just going to fly around the place, it's going to find an enemy, it's going to shoot rockets at it, and I've got to tell you guys, I've come in contact with these things many times, and you cannot shoot it down, it will kill you straight away. So I guess you could say it's OP, not really, but over the top, it will get you a lot of kills with all these score streaks in general. I mean, guys, if you want to, you can put any score streak, any attachments on your weapon, but these score streaks will definitely get you a vicious medal easier. So guys, that's the video for today. If you have enjoyed, be sure to drop a like on today's video. That would be awesome. And if I got to ask you guys one thing, I want to know down below in the comment section, how many vicious medals have you got in this game? I'd be very appreciated to know. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys later. Loadout.
Meanwhile, I can't believe you've done this.